pleasure of relationship presence. The 4 stages of relationships. Falling in love is something that just everybody goes through in their lifetime, even if it is only once. When you fall in love with somebody, you begin to realize that being in love isn't the hard part, is working to maintain the relationship. Every relationship is different, which is why it's difficult to navigate your way through them. You can't always use techniques that have worked for you and your other partners in the past. From what we can tell, relationships typically go through 5 stages. The way you handle these bumps in the road will predict how the relationship itself will turn out. It's difficult for a lot of people to recognize these stages in relationships. However, the inability to recognize what is happening in your relationship can easily cause it to fall apart. Learning to identify these stages and how they affect your relationship will come in handy when you and your partner are going through them. 1. The stability stage. If you and your partner learn to confront each other respectively about your issues and recognize your own issues as well, you move on to this stage. After getting through the bumps in the road, you and your partner fall into a deeper and more thrilling love than ever before. Although you may have wanted to at first, you now realize that you cannot change your partner, and you have no wish to try anymore. You see them for everything that they are, the good and the bad, and you're willing to accept it. After a while, you may begin to realize that the thrill of being in love is wandering away, and you need something special to keep it alive. Partners typically resolve these issues by creating shared experiences and maintaining the feeling of adventure in their relationship. 2. The bliss stage. Once you've reached this stage, you and your partner become consciously aware of your love for each other, and you decide to move out into the world to show it. And as nature gave you life and the ability to create such a blissful experience together, it now calls on you to give back. Lots of couples decide to give back to society by donating to charities, raising children, volunteering in their community, or starting a family business. But remember, if you and your partner have been together for a long time, you must be sure to continue nurturing your relationship so problems don't arise. Although relationships can be tough sometimes, it's important to learn how to handle things effectively. Falling in love isn't something that occurs all the time, and when you begin to recognize the stages in your relationship, it becomes easier to deal with them properly. Remember that it's natural to lose certain feelings for people at times, and not everything lasts forever, but that doesn't mean you have to regret it. 3. The commitment stage. When it comes to relationships, partnerships, or people often associate commitment with marriage, even though that's not typically what this stage is supposed to represent. However, while many couples make the mistake of marrying while still in the romance stage of their relationship, this is the stage in which you and your partner are actually ready for marriage. When you and your partner reach this stage, you have both realized that you don't need each other, you both want each other, you've recognized that you both have faults and neither of you are perfect. But even though you recognize these shortcomings, you still desire to be with each other, and you both fall into an endless wave of balanced, adventurous freedom. With that said, many people trick themselves into believing that since they've gotten this far, and it feels so good, that their work as a team must be done. Often they also tend to sacrifice their own goals in life to spend more time with their significant other instead, or they become lazy in maintaining their emotional connection. The truth is, both of you are growing and evolving, so your work as a couple is never done. You will always have to rediscover each other. 4. The romance stage. When we fall in love with somebody, it's hard for us to recognize their bad qualities. We get so caught up in the pure fascination we have for them that, we fail to see anything wrong with them. However, when we fall in love, we tend to fall in love with somebody who wouldn't normally be considered compatible with us. Although we may see them as someone who makes all of our dreams come true, they also have the capability to do the opposite. But why would nature intend for us to fall in love with someone so incompatible? Typically, we fall in love with people because their personality traits are opposite to ours. This allows us to fit together like pieces of a puzzle. This person's good traits compensate for our bad ones and vice versa. And when you fit these two puzzle pieces together, it creates a new piece that the puzzle could never be complete without, a piece of nature more resilient and more likely to survive and ensure the continuation of the human species. All in all, putting in the time and effort to nurture your relationship will pay off in unimaginable ways. If you're in a relationship, which stage are you in right now? And what do you find the most challenging about that stage? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them for more videos like this. Hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video.